Guys, don't tell anyone, but there is another sneaky series of mega results videos. Why sneaky? Well, because these coins didn't come back from NGC in the United States. They came directly back to London. NGC are located in the Spink building in London, and they do have a means of getting coins back faster than directly via the USA. So I'm going to bring you a few videos over the next few days and show you some of the amazing coins that have been graded by NGC in America but submitted via the UK through NGC over here in London. Let's start with this official mint medal. It is large, I know. They only seem to do a small size or a large size, whereas PCGS do a size which is kind of in the middle. But it's 5 ounces of silver, and it's an official mint medal. Looks pretty unusual and stunning. First one of these that I'd seen, and it didn't do badly at all. This was conserved by NCS as well before it was graded. One of the nice things about coin collecting as a hobby is, of course, that there is so much variety. So I started, I guess, with bullion coins. I started getting coins which were as close to spot as I could, and then over the last few years became more and more interested in other types of coins. And luckily for me, some of the people who send me coins for grading also have similar kind of interests. So I get to see coins that maybe I would not otherwise have seen, coins which may be nothing to do with the spot value of the materials, and just be really interesting. So 1708, Queen Anne. If you have seen The Favourite, which was tipped to win an Oscar at the recent Oscars, you'll know all about Queen Anne and her debauched lifestyle full of bunny rabbits and her lesbian affair, which was pretty crazy at the time, I'm sure. So think of Queen Anne and you think of Queen Anne furniture, Queen Anne style chairs, but she was actually the last of her dynasty. She was the daughter of William and Mary, if you've seen any of their coins. Very distinctive, and both monarchs on the same coin at the same time as a couple. And then when I think Queen Anne gave rise to George I in around about 1712, 1714, but correct me if I'm wrong. So let's get onto these Victorian coins, and this one, let's have the bad news first. As you saw from the label, this one is cleaned, and it's always good to hunt around for why coins have been picked out as cleaned. And you can see here faint parallel hairlines on the fields and on the monarch's portrait. The back of the coins, you'll recognise this one from shieldback sovereigns, Victorian shieldback sovereigns, same shield. So with that one out the way, the bad news is out the way, and everything else is good news in this particular collection of half crowns. Absolutely lovely coins. So fields are pretty clear, befitting a mint state 64 designation. They're all kind of nicely, lightly toned. A little bit of luster on the coin when you tilt it up to the light. There are lots of collections of scrap silver, scrap Victorian silver, 90% silver, containing half crowns of these similar years. However, none of those coins will have the detail of these coins, and whilst at the very lowest end of the market most of them are worth scrap silver, these coins can be worth potentially several £1,000s in outstanding condition. And while none of these half crowns may win the prize for being the absolute best graded by NGC, they all come within the top, 15% or so of graded half crowns. So they're all pretty nice, and some of them are particularly rare years as well. But if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that what I really like and favour is actually not these circulation strikes, although they are absolutely wonderful. What I particularly like are older proof coins from Victoria, well, probably from from George the Sixth and back again, anything before 1937. So that would include all the proof sets, 1937, 1911, 1902 to a lesser extent, 1893 is lovely, 1838 is lovely, 1831, 1826, and then 1821. So these last couple I wanted to show you, this one is a half crown PF66. This is from the 1887 Jubilee proof set, and I thought this was absolutely lovely when it came in and I saw it as a raw coin. Lovely toning, lovely fields, mirrored fields, really, really nice coin. You know, whilst it may not have got cameo or ultra cameo designation, and there's a reasonable amount of cameo here, but the contrast may be not quite high enough. These are very, very beautiful coins. Victorian silver coins are absolutely lovely. This one got a PF66, no cameo, regular PF66, very, very high grade. And this one is the florin, the 2 shilling piece. And this one didn't quite get a 66, scored a 65, still very, very good. Very nice design. Hasn't got quite the same cameo on the back as the other one. So from English silver coins to the Easter Bunny with the coin connection, a number of people have been waiting for the offer for April. If the Easter Bunny is carrying coins for your collection this Easter, then why not save an extra 2% on anything you buy till the 30th of April 2019. Use this code at checkout, BUNNY. That's BUNNY. Glad you could join me back here just in time to take a look at a couple of Maundy pieces from 1967, the property of Mr. 1967. You may have seen some of his videos. Well, they were my videos, but of his coins. So Mr. 1967 is always finding interesting coins from the year 1967. I can see they've put these two queen up, whereas I know the other two he's got are queen down. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen about that for the moment. And this one, wow. It's taken NGC 4 times to get this correct. Mint error, MS61. This is a £1 coin, but minted on a brass planchet, not the bimetal planchet that it should be minted on. These are very, very rare. I don't know how rare, but I've been told there's only a couple of them that have been found at the moment like this. And it took 4 goes back to NGC to get them to accredit this coin properly. But I'm glad in the end that both I persevered and they persevered, because this is a really, really nice coin to be able to hand back to its owner. Now, all of these coins went back to NGC as mechanicals. If you remember, last time, a whole load of British coin mistakenly found themselves with Mexico labels. I'm very glad Clarkson wasn't around to see that. But there are a number of very beautiful, very expensive gold coins that you can see here. Their owners have been having sleepless nights, wondering when they'll be returned, pining for them, and I'll be trying to get them back out to their owners as quickly as I possibly can. And there we go, Peter Rabbit, just coming back for the Easter Bunny season. So that's pretty good. The 1989, that was one that was with a Mexico label, I think. I think it previously had a Mexico, but this one, it's half crown, part of the 1927 proof set. It went back to NGC because there was a scuff right over the coin on the holder, and where it was kind of matte, whereas the rest of the holder was glossy. So I didn't think the owner would like that, so I sent it back as a mechanical and had NGC sort it out. So I think that pretty much brings us to the end of this first part of the mega grading results from NGC in London, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, subscribe, like, comment a little bit more, and then if you're bored, just like again.